Hi, this is Chris Gerald with EverydayVBA. In this video, we're going to be looking at the filling in a set of data. This you run into a ton of time. This is actually the solution, but the challenge is you've got a data set that looks a little something like this, and that data set has blanks in it. So Joe did something on Monday, then he did something on Tuesday, but he did it 3 times, and then you want to basically fill in Joe's name here, Joe's name here, Joe's name here, and you want to fill in Tuesday there. So you'll run into data sets like this. It's very, very common in like QuickBooks or like a financial package where it exports and you just have blanks, and it's very difficult to put a pivot around those. So this is a really, really clean piece of code that basically solves this problem. So I'm going to call sub FillBlanks. Now the first thing we're going to do is we're going to select that region, and we're going to do that using using the current region, which will select basically all of the table of data. So as long as there's not a blank row or blank column, it's going to fill that. It is very similar to hitting Control A, and that is your current region right there. So we're going to do this. This obviously won't work if you get a QuickBooks export or something like that, because there's blank lines. So you'd have to write some code to basically select your initial range. But for this case, we're going to just use current range. So first thing we're going to do is we are going to do ActiveCell. We're going to declare a range, dim RNG as range. We're going to set the range equal to ActiveCell.CurrentRegion, and that's going to give us, if I actually put in a variable there, or an object. Alright, so now we've got our active range. Now I'm going to have to be selected in that in order for it to work. But this is the cleanest way to do this piece of code. Now it has to be set up this way, as far as you have to have a a blank right below, but you basically do this with a for loop. It's really simple. So you're going to go for each seed in RNG, and what this is going to do is it's going to loop through every single cell within range, and it's going to go through, and we're basically going to check the offset of what's above it. So we're going to go if c.Value equals blank and c.Offset, we're going to go -1, which is a column, or -1 is a row, so it's whatever's above it, is not blank, then and if. So we come in here and we're going to go c.Value equals the offset, or the row directly above it. So let's go ahead and give this a shot. Okay, so we're going to select the active region. Now you'll notice that if I came in here and I just, in my immediate window, if I went RNG.select, we know that we've selected the right thing. Now you could actually put the code in there just to verify. Typically what happens is when you start coding, you're gonna put that kind of stuff in there just as a visual check, and as you kind of go along, you're gonna do less of that. So c.Value, it's gonna skip that one. So what I'm gonna do in here, just so that we can kind of see where it's at, we're gonna do c.Select, so that we can kind of see what it's doing, and it's just moving from left to right, just like you would be reading. And now we're going to be going to this. This is actually the first one where the criteria should meet, because c.Value is blank and the one above it is not, and so it's just going to set that, and it's going to keep rolling along, and it's going to set this to Joe, it's going to set it to Tuesday, and I'm going to hit F5, and it's going to finish the whole thing. So that is a really super clean way to put all this together and to fill out a table and really make it pivot ready. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this Macro Monday. Make sure that you're subscribing to the Everyday VBA channel. If you liked the video, add it a like, and I hope you enjoyed.